So you've just been given a big assignment. You feel a bit overwhelmed and not really sure how to approach it to make sure that you get it done in time. I'm now going to outline 8 simple steps that you can take to make sure you complete your assignment. Step number 1 is to put the due date of the assignment into your calendar or diary. This is very important because you need to know how much time you have to complete the assignment and be reminded of the due date to make sure that you can get all the tasks done in time. Step number 2 is to read through the assignment carefully. Make sure that you understand everything you need to do. If you're not 100% sure, ask your teacher as soon as possible. Your teacher is there to help you, and they want you to do well and make sure that you understand everything. You also want to make sure you're very clear on what the teacher is expecting from this assignment. If you're not handing in the right work, then you might not be able to get full marks on your assignment. Step number 3, once you've read through the assignment, break it down into smaller, more manageable tasks. Now, your assignment may already be broken down into separate tasks or questions, but if not, or if there's some bigger parts to the assignment, have a look at these and try to break them down into smaller tasks. If you're not really sure how to do this, try to think about the steps that you might take if you were going to try and complete the assignment task right now. Step number 4. So now that we have all the tasks that we need to complete the assignment, let's now look at these tasks and try to allocate the time that you think it will take to complete each of them. It's important to have some idea of how long the task will take so that you can adequately plan for them and make sure that they all get done by the due date. Some tasks may take a bit longer than others, and we need to consider this in planning for our assignment. Step number 5, set yourself an earlier due date. Look at when your assignment is actually due, and now minus 2 days at least, more if you can. I want you to pretend that this is the due date for your assignment. The reason for doing this is for a contingency in case some of the tasks take longer than expected or unexpected circumstances come up, such as you get sick or there's a family event that pops up or something like that. By setting your due date a couple of days earlier than the actual due date, if you are delayed by a day or 2, you can still meet the due date for your assignment. Look at how much time you have between now and when your assignment is due. Next, we go on to step 6. Step 6 is using your calendar and working backwards. Look at all the tasks that you need to complete and approximately how much time you think that you'll need to complete each of them. I want you to allocate a date or due date for each of these smaller individual tasks. You can write this on your calendar if you like, or on your to-do list next to where you have all your tasks listed out. I find the best way to determine the due date for each of these tasks is to work backwards. Start with your new, earlier due date that you set for yourself. Work backwards and put a due date next to each task. Step number 7. Once you've worked backwards and allocated a due date for each task, you need to review and adjust if necessary. If you worked backwards and the first due date is unrealistic, either it's already passed or there's not enough time in between now and then to get it done, you'll need to review all of the due dates and adjust them. It's probably not going to be perfect the first time you do it, and that's okay. Think about where you might be able to do a task a bit more quickly or spend a bit of extra time to get something done to make sure you can get all of the tasks done in time. And the last step, step number 8, is to meet your deadlines. Do your best to meet or exceed your deadlines. Remember, you may have underestimated the time it will take to do some of the tasks. So the earlier you can get through it all, the better. You don't have to leave things to the last minute. In summary, You want to chop the assignment or larger tasks into smaller, more manageable tasks. In doing this, you also create a step-by-step guide to completing the assignment. Estimate the amount of time it'll take to complete each task. Set yourself an earlier due date as a contingency for delays. Work backwards from the due date and set due dates for each of the smaller tasks that you have identified. Review the timeline and due dates to make sure it's achievable. Start early and work to meet the deadlines that you have assigned yourself. These steps can not only be applied to assignment, but the same process can be used for completing or achieving any goal that you have. Thanks for watching today's video. Have you heard about my Study Smart course yet? The course teaches organisation, prioritisation, and time management tools to make studying easier and help you excel at school. A link to the course can be found in the description below. Please also don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this.